I do have this after show. It only shows up on YouTube. It is inspired by Inside the Actors Studio. Are you familiar with that show?
I'm not.
Okay, so this is an old show. I mean, I watched it when I was a teenager, and I am in my very early 40s. So that'll tell you how long this show has been on. I'm doing something right. It's that yellow ring light. That's what that is. That's my secret. So this show was really cool. It was hosted by a guy named James Lipton, who was the dean at the Pace Actors Studio, which was their theater school. And he brought people into their auditorium, celebrities, directors, musicians, everybody, and he would interview them in front of the students, so the students could ask them questions about the craft. So I took inspiration from that amazing show, and I created questions similar to those he would ask his guests, but I made them obviously pet related because pets are our craft.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
So this is my questionnaire, and I want you to be honest. And the reason I ask some of these questions is to normalize preferences. I don't want to vilify any specific people or pets or anything like that. I just want to get to know you. I call it last call because I call, at the end of the night at a bar, you're kind of sharing information more freely than you would at 8 p.m.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, don't hold back. Let me know everything. And we're going to start with question number 1. What is your favorite breed?
Golden Retriever.
I heard you want to have a golden retriever puppy one day.
I may or may not have put down a deposit today.
Oh my gosh, how exciting! That's breaking news and I get it first.
You literally do get it first. My boyfriend's not home yet, so even he doesn't know.
Oh my gosh, how is he gonna react?
Oh, he's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. He's
good.
Gonna pretend to be mad for 10 minutes, and then he's gonna be like, show me pictures.
Okay, so but I hear that he wasn't 100% on board with the new kitten.
So I was not on board with the new kitten.
Really?
Oh, but where I'm in love now. I mean, look.
Show me. I always want to see cats.
Yes.
Oh
this is
my
little
gosh,
Athena.
she's so beautiful.
Look at the camera.
Hi, Athena. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. How old is she?
We don't know exactly. We think that she's around 16 weeks.
Yeah, she looks young.
Yeah, she's fresh.
Oh, I love it. She's fresh. I love it so much. Okay, so you were not on board because why? Because you wanted to get the golden retriever and it's too much?
Exactly. We just moved. We already have a cat and a dog, and I've been talking about getting this puppy. And I was like, please don't bring home another cat. And then he brought her home, and I'm instantly in love, of course.
Okay, you know what? Do it now. Do it now. Enjoy it now. Because if you want to have a family, you won't have the time then. So do it now. Spoil them now. How old is King?
King's 4.
Okay, so he'll be okay with the puppy. I was worried that King was going to be 13, and I was going to be that Chihuahua is going to be mad at you.
No, he'll put the puppy in its place for sure.
Oh, that puppy has a lot of learning to do for sure. What is your least favorite breed?
Ooh, God, I don't know that I have a least favorite. I just love all of them.
Really? Oh, that's very diplomatic of you. So I just want to normalize not having being that dog is not for me. So for me, for example, my next dog is going to be small. I love golden retrievers. I grew up with golden retrievers, but any big dog right now is just not practical for me. So while it's not my least favorite breed, it might be I'm not gonna probably ever have a huge dog like a Great Dane or some kind of Mastiff.
Yeah. One dog that I would never have personally is a German Shepherd. I love them. I love my clients that are German Shepherds, but I would not have one personally.
They're so gorgeous, but that coat sheds everywhere. I mean, not that golden retriever is going to be any better, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So do your pets sleep in your bed?
Absolutely.
And all 4 of them are going to sleep in your bed when the puppy comes?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Where's Cole going to sleep? Poor guy.
No, he's going on the floor. The pets are in the bed.
That's what happens around here with the kids. My husband is he's banished to the guest room, and all my kids are on top of me. All my kids, I have 2. Who or what wakes you up in the morning?
Usually Athena. The last couple of weeks it's been Athena. She wakes me up playing with my hair at about 6 o'clock every morning.
has she the mustache? She's like,
yes.
it's like a wand toy.
Oh, she's tried. She has tried. It's not fun.
Has she like adjusted to like life at your home pretty well?
Oh yeah, she adjusted so quickly. And Alan, we've had Alan for a couple years, and they're just best friends. We were worried about them getting along, and you know, as soon as he saw Athena, it was like, oh my god, he needed a friend this whole time.
I love when that happens, because then you feel validated about making that adoption. For sure. Okay, what is your most used training command or cue?
Probably either place or sit. I feel like I'm constantly saying place and sit. Yep. Well, sit is the only one that King knows, it, just to be honest. So you know, my dogs are never as good as, like, they never respond to me as well as other people's dogs do. When it comes to like discipline and training. What is your least used command or cue? Least used. Geez, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Either something that you don't like or something that you just wish you used more.
What's your least used?
No. No, because no says nothing. No, like, doesn't tell them anything. So I try my hardest not to say no. And I even try my hardest not to say no to my children. Instead, I tell them what I want them to do rather than like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'm a huge proponent of anything that's positive reinforcement, both with animals and just within your own life, you know? Yes. And so I try to avoid the word no at all costs.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Especially with clients. Nobody likes to hear no. They like to hear what you can do for them, not what you can't do for them, right? Exactly. You know what's up. All right. Here's a kind of a silly one. And James Lipton used to ask, just to give you some reference, what is your favorite noise? So I made it, what pet-related noise do you love?
Oh my God. Some dogs, when you walk in, they'll get so excited and they make this little like whine, whimper, bark all at the same time, and it almost sounds like a beluga whale. And you know what sound I'm talking about? That is the best sound in the world to me. I love that. I actually have one Radar that makes that noise, and we just had a veterinary acupuncturist here for Titan, and he was so excited to see the other dog, Radar, our little Pomeranian mix. He was so excited to see her, even though she's never cared for him, that he made all these noises, and she was like, "That didn't even sound like it should come out of a dog." So, what pet-related noise do you hate? Like a really shrill bark, like a really high-pitched shrill bark, especially if you're in a house with like tile floors. I don't like that. Oh my gosh, how specific. I do think that like barking, especially when you work with animals professionally and you hear it so often, it can be really grating. Yeah, I guess it can be grating, but I almost don't even notice it sometimes. I was at my mom's house earlier today, and her dog kept barking, and she kept telling the dog to stop, and like I didn't even notice it. I just kept doing what I was doing. I mean, does your mom live locally too? Yeah, she moved and lives about an hour from me now, so I get to see her. Yeah. That is so good. My mom She's my biggest cheerleader, so Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Oh, you're so sweet. I know. I love my mom too, but she's in Miami, so she's in Florida, and I'm in El Paso, Texas. I'm trying to make her move. So you see, if my mom's watching, you see his mom moved. Come move for me. See, there you go. All right. So you have a lot of plans and you're doing a lot of things in the pet care industry. Is there something outside of professional pet sitting and business ownership that you would do within our industry? Outside of pet sitting in our industry? Within the pet care industry or pet industry in general? Yeah, I have toyed with the idea of becoming a dog trainer for years. And I've even done some apprenticeship work with some local dog trainers, and I haven't bitten the bullet and done it yet, but I probably will sooner than later.
Okay, so take it from me. One of my biggest regrets was not doing that when I was in your shoes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what's stopping you now? You could do it
Nothing.
now.
Nothing is stopping me now except for my super high maintenance young children, but I'm going to do it too. So I'm going to encourage you to do it and you encourage me to do it.
Yeah, there we go. We can go through it at the same time.
Yes, we actually should. We should talk about courses. I'm sure we should discuss that to see what you found and what I'm thinking about. So definitely let's talk about that one day. All right. So what pet related profession would you never want to try?
I could not work in a hospital. I could not work in an animal hospital. I just couldn't do it.
Why is that?
Well, I can't handle blood and guts. I'll just pass out. Even if I see any blood, I'm passing out. I don't like needles. I don't like any of that kind of stuff.
Agreed. Oh, no, I couldn't do it. All right, last question. And this is where we get introspective and a little cheesy, maybe. If the Rainbow Bridge exists, who's the first pet to greet you when you arrive?
Skip. His picture's right there on my bookshelf.
Oh, Skip. Yep. Tell me about Skip.
He was my best friend. I think about him every day. You know, he's the inspiration for every single thing that I do. Every client that I talk to, every other pet sitter that I talk to, I think about, what would Skip think of this?
Oh.
How would this make Skip feel? I'm gonna cry, but he'll be there.
Well, you wouldn't be the first to cry, but what was he? What? Tell me, like, what was his breed?
He was a Jack Russell. He was a full-blood Jack Russell. I got him for Christmas when I was like 4 years old. And so we grew up together. I mean, and he passed when I was in college. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was just like the movie. If anybody's seen my dog Skip, I mean, he looked just like the dog in the movie. I got him as a little kid. We grew up together. We did stupid stuff together. And then I went off to college and he passed. And yeah.
So my little boy, Noah, is going to turn 4 this summer. So like, I'm thinking about like, he's not getting a dog. That's not going to happen because we have 3 old dogs and they would all be very unhappy. But like, you know, like I can just imagine the illusion with which you received that dog at Christmas.
Yeah, I remember it was Christmas Eve and my dad walked in and he had told everyone that he had to work late. He was really picking up the puppy. So he walked in and he had the puppy like underneath his jacket and he held it out. And I'll never forget, he said, Santa Claus just stopped me and he told me that to give you this puppy now because it's too cold out there in the sleigh. And I don't know, I was like 4 years old and that memory will live with me forever.
That is so awesome. It's probably one of your first childhood memories.
Yep.
So do you know why your parents chose a Jack Russell? Because they're not super popular for young children.
I think they just didn't know any better.
It was the 90s?
Yeah. It was the mid 90s and that movie was popular. Jack Russells were just popular then. And we had a Cocker Spaniel at the same time. And I think my mom wanted a dog that was like the same size,
Got it.
And,
yeah. Was Frasier on at the time too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I loved that dog. So yeah, I totally hear it. I don't even think I've seen that movie about Skip. I feel like I need to watch that this weekend.
Oh man, you have to watch it. Watch it with your kids. It's a great movie to watch with your kids.
All right, I'm going to do it. All right. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for spending your Friday evening with me. It's been such a good time getting to know you.
Oh, well, thank you. I had a great time.